Oh, what's good? What's good? What's happening? Oh, boy. Been a couple of weeks since I did this. I think about 1 or 2 weeks. Anyway, I'm sure y'all seen the Errol Spence fight last night, and you knew it was gonna come with some criticism by a couple of folks, man. You knew the shit was gonna come with criticism. I didn't criticize the fight for basically 2 reasons myself. First reason is he was mandated by the IBF. You know, look at the shit the IBF been doing. I thought about this. You know, they just stripped Canelo. You know, they were the first sanctioned body to strip fucking Fury when he won all the titles. The IBF quick to snatch titles from motherfuckers, man. Now, how Campo got that high in the ranking as far as number 3, because last time I checked, number 1 and number 2 were vacant. I don't understand that. How the first and second positions on a ranking or sanctioning body can be vacant, yet you got 3 down filled out. That confused the fuck out of me when I looked at that. But the dude was his mando, so you can't fault him for taking care of his mandatory. Getting messages right fast. But that being said, I know the talk is going to be Spence versus Crawford. And the thing about Spence versus Crawford, man, I'm going to tell it to you like this, man. Check this out, bro. Spence versus Crawford, ain't a contract been signed, ain't a thing probably been negotiated or anything like that. But that fight is already made. The fight is already made, bro. It's just the only things that I gotta get it figured out is the purse split, which I'm more or less, I think the purse split gonna probably be about 50-50 if both remain undefeated. Because I see both of them. I see both of them at least taking at least 1 or 2 more fights before the fight happens. So we're looking at late 2019. Early 2020 for the fight to happen. And to me, that helps Crawford. Because Crawford ain't filled out in this weight class yet, if you ask me. He ain't really fully in 147 yet. He's got heart. And I wouldn't be surprised. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if the fight does happen next. For the simple fact of the matter, I think Errol knows he might have a little difficulty getting the winner of Porter Garcia in the ring with it. I think behind the scenes, Al probably promised him the fight, but promising this man to fight and actually going through with the fight is going to be on them. And I'm about 80% certain he'll probably get the winner, but it's just that 20% chance is like a substantial amount, knowing, you know what I'm saying, the history that he had trying to get 3 people in the ring, Thurman, Porter, and Garcia. Before he even won a title, he was trying to get either one of them in the ring. He won a title, he was trying to get any one of them in the ring. Porter and Garcia didn't even have titles, still don't have titles. He offered to put his title on the line to face these guys, and they still wouldn't get in the ring. Got another text message. But that being said, this fight with Crawford, I would not expect this fight until I say late 2019, late 2020. And it helps because don't get me wrong, as much as this fight is getting publicized right now, Bob Arum was going to do his job with Bud Crawford, building him up, this, that, and the third, because he know what he got now. He know what he got now. He see the momentum behind Bud. He see the momentum behind Bud is that of Lomachenko, probably more. So he knows what he has behind Bud. He got a runner behind Bud. You understand? He got a stallion. So with the support of ESPN and everything else, knowing he got this killer, he's gonna do his right to. He's gonna do his best, should I say, to promote Bud the best way he can. Put him out there. You know, that's gonna be his new Manny Pacquiao. Well, it has the potential to be his new Manny Pacquiao, his new gravy train, bro. He's not messing up with that, you know? Because Lomo, don't get me wrong, Lomo's a great fighter, man. He's an excellent fighter. Excellent fighter. I have nothing but respect for Lomo. But 135, man. Lomo at 135. If he plays his cards right, he'll be okay. If he bites off a little more than he can chew at 135, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I think Lomo should consider going back down to 130 myself, but I will not put Lomo in the ring with a Mikey Garcia at 135. I think Mikey gonna get past Robert Easter Jr. I really do. I really have no doubts about that. I'm about 95% sure he's gonna get past Robert Easter Jr. And I don't think Lomo stands a chance against Mikey Garcia, like at all. Stands no chance against Mikey Garcia. So I would behoove Lomo to move down. Now, I'm sure Bob probably talked to him about it, even though, you know, he just had a surgery or whatever. But I would behoove Lomo to go back down to 130. And I think he can be dominant there. He's got big fights there at 130. You know what I'm saying? He can make. Could you imagine a year or two from now, Lomo versus Tank Davis at 130? If Tank doesn't move up to 135, but let's say this time next year, Tank's still at 130. Can you imagine that fight? As sharp as Tank's been looking these past couple of fights. But that being said, back to Crawford and Spence. Back to Crawford and Spence. I think last night showed how big that fight could be. I mean, this was just the Cowboys indoor facility that they was fighting at Errol was fighting at last night. Jerry Jones, you can tell he adores Errol Spence, man. He adores that dude. He really he's a fan of Errol Spence. I can see that on his face. Showtime. And then the personality that Errol carries, how humble he is. You know what I'm saying? He can be the face of Showtime boxing. Errol's just like how Black Fight Fan was talking about how ESPN adores Terrence Crawford. Showtime probably adores Errol Spence the exact same way. I'm willing to bet they do. And now that he has the Cowboys and the Cowboys owner, most importantly, behind him, Jerry Jones is not thinking Spence Crawford Cowboy indoor facility. He's thinking about Cowboy Stadium. And Errol, being the promoter, should be thinking Cowboy Stadium. Yo, if I get past Crawford, if I get past the Thurman, even at Keith Thurman, yo, if I unify with Keith Thurman, or if I unify a belt with Porter Garcia, you know what I'm saying? And I snatched that WBC from Porter Garcia, and I fight Terrence Crawford in Cowboy Stadium. Bruh, he's talking pay-per-view. ESPN is gonna be trying to put their bid in. Showtime definitely gonna want to. That dude is looking at money, man. That dude is looking at money. Motherfucker's blowing up my phone already. Sorry about this. I'm getting sidetracked by these fucking text messages all of a sudden. People want to text you when you're doing shit. But back to my point, man. Like, that dude is looking at money. You talking about a big fight here, man. The only other fight that I would put on that level of what I'm seeing out of that, or close to that level. Well, actually, I would put Wilder and Joshua above what this fighter can do. But that being said, man, it's right up there. It's right up there. This fight is right up there with Wilder and Joshua. Domestic wise, you know, domestic wise. This fight is not going to happen in Vegas. Anybody that's thinking that this fight is going to happen in Vegas, I'm willing to bet you Jerry Jones is going to make sure Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence happens at Cowboy Stadium. Willing to bet any kind of money it happens at Cowboy Stadium. They're going to be selling standing room tickets for this fight, bro. And Errol knows this. Errol knows this. That's why that turnout last night was so important for that fight between Spence and Crawford. And yeah, I'm speaking like the fight is happening because the fight is going to happen. I have no doubt. They're just taking a slow burn approach to something that is pretty much a foregone conclusion. Both of these dudes know what the other dude means to their legacy and what they can do with each other. You know? And these two dudes care about that. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. These two dudes care about their legacy in boxing, man. Business aside, because they're not worried about the business aspect of this fight for the simple fact of the matter. They know the money is there. As long as they keep on doing it. Errol said it last night. He wants Terrence Crawford to keep winning. The main reason he wants Terrence Crawford to keep winning is because when the fight does happen, that's more money in his pocket. He's going to be a promoter. The promoters for that fight is going to be Errol Spence and Bob Arum. Those are going to be the promoters for that event. Top Rank and Man Down Promotions. So that's why he wants Terrence Crawford to keep winning. That's why he wants it. It makes logical sense, man. So, like I said, I think his priority is right. His priority is to unify the IBF title right now. He got his Mando out of the way. Now he has one or two voluntaries he can take. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know, unification supersedes all. But he got the Mando out the way. Now he's free to do whatever. He's free to do whatever. And I'm thinking that, you know, I don't want him waiting for the Garcia-Porter winner like that because they fighting in September. And if he gets any kind of hesitation out of that, I suggest he just moves on. He moves on. And then maybe look at the Crawford situation then. But if he can immediately get, you know, the Porter Garcia winner in the ring, I suggest he does that first, just to build up, you know what I'm saying, that fight. Because after if he unifies with the Garcia Porter winner, man, sky's the limit then. He got the green light then for the Crawford fight. And if I was Terrence Crawford, knowing that Errol is aiming for the Garcia Porter winner, if I was Crawford, I'd be trying to call out Keith Thurman. That's just me. I would be saying Keith Thurman's name. Don't get me wrong. He's going to say Spence's name because everybody knows that's the fight to make at 147. But I'd be calling out Keith Thurman. Try to get that WBA from him. So when the fight does happen, it can be for the undisputed title. So I would favor both of them over each name I said. But the money is already there. So if anybody wonders if this fight is going to happen or not, I'm telling you not. Don't even worry about it. It's a done deal, man. It's a done deal. I guarantee you there's some talks about this fight that we will never be privy to going on right now as we speak. People are prepping for it as we speak. As if the fight is already signed. Guarantee it. No doubt about it. Talking about a done deal with this one. And I for certain can't wait to see it. It's gonna be electric. I might even have to show up to that one. I might have to go to Dallas for that one. Because like I said, the fight is gonna happen in Dallas. It's not gonna happen in Vegas. Vegas gonna do their best to put in a bid for it and everything. But like I said, Jerry ain't gonna let that happen. Man. Might as well forget it. Jerry has a good working relationship with Bob too. Let's not forget that. You know, they hosted like 3 Manny Pacquiao fights at Cowboy Stadium, 2, 3. I know they had the Claudio fight and the Margarito fight there. I may be forgetting one, but that just shows you right there that, you know, Jerry has a good working relationship with Bob Arum, you know. So if he spits a bug in his head like, hey, I want that Crawford Spence fight here, you already know Spence wants the other promoter. You think Bob gonna say no to Jerry? Just speaking sense, bro. Just speaking sense. But other than that, man, I just want to touch on that topic real quick. And in my opinion, I think each one of them get maybe 1, 2 more fights. But I think the earliest we're going to see this fight is maybe late 2019, latest early 2020, sometime in spring 2020, somewhere around there. But it's going to happen. So if you got to save your pennies up now, just, you know what I'm saying, do it, because this fight's going to happen. I'm 1,000% confident this fight is going to happen. I'm out.